It's the Human Torch here. This video is about the art of war. What is war? Well, war is when we're competing for energy, right? We always have to eat to sustain ourselves, right? What do we do with money? Buy food, right? Right. So how do we get more energy? We want maximum yield. We want maximum harvest. We're energy farmers. There's this new fad called aura farming. What is that? You're trying to abduct maximum energy. That's the point of war. You're trying to take someone else's energy, right? What's the gambit? The pot. Everybody's gambling, right? So everyone sits around the edge of the round table, the circle, right? Okay. Circle. Energy flows around the circle. Now, the outer point is your safe zone. Liken it to your house or maybe your bed, your recharging point, okay? When you wake up, you gamble your energy. You put that energy, your time, energy, investment, your gambling, putting that into the middle of the circle, the middle of the pot, along with everyone else. Now, you're trying to come home with the maximum amount of energy. You're trying to use your energy to do what you need to do that day and get the maximum return on investment in whatever shape and form that may take, right? So we're all gambling together, trying to take a bigger piece of the pie. We all have our little slice or little corner we retreat back to with at the end of the day. Now, hopefully that piece of the pie is bigger than the amount of energy you invested to acquire that piece of pie. So that's the game that we're playing in a nutshell. So how do you win the game? What is the art of war? Well, let me tell you. The art of war is making people believe that you are on their side. I'm gonna say it again. The art of war is making people believe that you are on their side. That's the easiest way to fight. Now, obviously there are situations where it's obvious who is opposing who and there's no reconciling that. True. Yes. Then the next step is deception. But still, the first step is also deception. It all comes down to deception. That is the art of war in a nutshell, deception. But like I said, the easiest way to go about that is making people believe you're on their side. So how do politicians do that? Well, to use them as an example, you know, Mr. Trump goes up there and says, hey, rednecks, I'm your guy. You know why? Because I'm going to bring back freaking coal mining jobs or whatever the hell he was promising them. I don't really follow politics, but whatever he was promising them to get all the redneck hype. Okay? He's like, wow, he's on our side. He's one of us. Well, you're retarded if you believe that, but a lot of people did believe that. So, okay, boom. He's on your side. You know, you hate other types of people, then okay, great. He's your guy. He's on your side. Just like you, he also hates those other kinds of people. So, how do you get promoted at work? Well, you got to make the boss believe you're on his side. You're on his team. You're in his corner. He's not going to give you a promotion if he doesn't think that you're trying to serve his interests. Duh. You got to make him believe he's on your side. I mean, you're on his side. How do women hustle men for a bag? Well, they rock him to sleep and make him think that they're going to be there to love him for the long run. They're always going to be a nice hole, a nice zero, a nice egg to put his one inside of. Same thing with players, vice versa. Deception. I'm on your side. I'm on your side. Oh, you know, I'm going to give you a good deal because you remind me of you. You remind me of me. Right? It's the whole concept of mirroring, right? You got to make the whole concept of shape-shifting, being a chameleon, making people feel comfortable like you're like them, rocking people to sleep. And then once they're rocked to sleep, then you rob them. That's how the game works. It's much easier to rob someone that trusts you than someone that doesn't and has their guard up. So that's fundamentally what we're all doing. We're all rocking each other to sleep to rob each other of time and energy. That is the game we are playing in this reality. Now, maybe this isn't true for your closest friendships, people, your family, possibly, people you actually care about. But as far as dealing with strangers, yeah, that's the game we're playing. So, at least in general, in America, that's the game that's being played. So, I feel like women are naturally better at this than men because they kind of understand psychology better naturally because they're more internally oriented to understand thought processes and emotional processes. But anyway, yeah, there's no such thing really as we're in this together. You know why? Because people can't agree on anything really. So we've been completely divided. There's no great brotherhood except for maybe the secret societies that are trying to enslave the rest of us. They actually managed to create a brotherhood, and that's how they've stayed ahead, right? Right. So for the rest of us, we're just playing this every man for himself game, and it's toxic. It's toxic. It's killing us collectively and individually. And we got to stop this shit. So we can do better. I know that we can, share relevant, important information. And, you got to do what you got to do to survive in this insane world. But maybe, just maybe, you could leave it a better place on your way out if you at least share important information with like-minded people, which is the point of this channel. So please like, subscribe, comment, share, help this channel grow. Help a brother out, and as always, check out the creationlightship.com website for Ascension information. You're welcome. Peace.